Hi everyone, Lisa here. How's everybody doing? I've had a rough morning. I woke up with a migraine and I still haven't been able to get rid of it. But I'm gonna work through this. That's why I'm hopping on a couple of minutes early, just to make sure that we're gonna be able to, get on and make sure everything works. I've had a few problems in the past couple of weeks, so just want to make sure that we're going to be able to get through everything. It looks like a lot of people have been having problems, with, I guess, Facebook or whatever, their social media, trying to get, just trying to stay live. So anyway, I have a few announcements. First is my new class for the month, which is my art gallery class. This is such a pretty set. This one is going to include all the materials to make this box. Look how pretty that is. And then 5 cards. And so they're all kind of like fancy folds, I would say. And, not all of them are fancy folds. Some of them are. But this set is so pretty. This is one of the first classes that I created. And just other things came up, so I had to postpone it, but now it is ready to go. So in order to order, the options for this class are you'll get all the materials to make the box and all the cards, and you'll get the stamp set and the dies. Oops, I have a bunch of things, and then the dies to go with it. You could tell, see, mine's been very loved already. So for the stamp set, dies, all the materials to make this, and the PDF with the step-by-step instructions, and a half a pack of the DSP that'll be cut into 6x6 squares so that you can make your projects. It's going to be $60. This is a little bit more pricey because of the bundle in it, but again, you'll have all the materials to make your stuff and then whatever leftover designer series paper. So it's $60 plus $8 for priority shipping, and if you already have the set or whatever, you just want the PDF is $15. So you can email me at lcdesigns1@comcast.net to register for this class. Okay, so that's the first announcement. Second announcement is I could not find my Workshop Wednesday video from last week. So I'm not sure who shared my video to win this stamp set. I'm still going to go back and look. I could not find it on my page anywhere, which was odd. Last week I had the issues, so I had to do 2 takes. So of course the first take was on there twice, but yet I can't find the second take. But I'll figure out who won this and then I'll announce it on my page. So this week, if you share my video, please share it and then comment that you've shared it so I know that you've shared it. And then I'm going to be drawing a prize for the Peaceful Moments stamp set. This is a nice one because it has a lot of sentiments in it. So don't forget, share it and then comment that you shared it. And hopefully this week I'll be able to find it. And another announcement is it's a new month. So we have our new Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial, which has 8 tutorials by 7 different demonstrators, and including myself. And if you're a scrapbooker, there's a couple scrapbook pages this month. All you have to do is place a $30 order in my online store, and you'll get the tutorial with the step-by-step instructions for each project for free. And if you want the make and takes for today's project, all you have to do is spend $35. So if you spend $35 in my online store, you'll get the make and takes for today, which is all the materials to make the projects. Plus, you're going to get my Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial. All you have to do is use this host code. This is the host code for February. And that way I know to get you your tutorial or your make and takes. All right, so then now my project sheet has been posted. For any of you that may be new, my project sheet has all the measurements for the projects that we'll be making today, and then it has the product that I use and then the item number in case you want to order. Oh, I don't know why my host code didn't show up at the bottom. I didn't notice that before, but it's this one right here. So I'll have to go back in and see, and then I'll post a new one. So I think that's it on the announcements. Let's see what's going on. Let me see if I can see. Hi, Debbie. I see that you have shared. Wendy, finally get to see you live. And Denise, good morning, ladies. So let's get on with our projects. So today we're going to use the Lots of Heart stamp set and dies. I've already pulled out most of the dies that we're going to use. Please, again, bear with me. I woke up with this migraine and my head is just like, kind of like in a fog. I took my pill and was hoping to be better. It's still there. So we're going to make this little box, and I decided to use the pretty foil paper, and it holds conversation hearts, but these are Sour Patch Kids. I'm sure the other ones are the same size. I bought these because for whatever reason my grandkids love these Sour Patch Kids, and I kind of got hooked on them myself too, just because I don't know. That's first I used to not like the sour, and then all of a sudden I started liking it. So on our measurements, this is a 7.5 by 5 1/4 piece of the Blushing Bride foil paper, and this is in the mini catalog. So we're going to score the long side at a 1/2 inch and 1.5, 4, and 5. And then we're going to score the short side at 1 inch. Oops, wow, that was a cricket line. And that should be the score. Oh, I did a cricket line here too. My bad. Maybe it's because my head feels cricket. So that should be it on the scoring. And now we'll take our paper snips and cut it. So we're going to cut this square out. Let's cut these at an angle like this. And is everybody ready for Valentine's Day? It's just so weird these years since last year. Well, last year we got to have a decent one. But, you know, just I hardly go to the store. So I barely got out the other day to go get my Valentine's treats to make projects. I'm going to be doing some projects on during the week to you know, some more Valentine's projects. So, but I was like, I just barely got out to the store to go and buy stuff. Just, like I said, it just seems weird. So we're going to burnish all our lines. And we're going to use some tear and tape on this edge. And find my tear and tape. Yes, it's just, I don't know. It's just weird. You know, here in California, we're like the last ones to open for anything, I guess. I need a haircut so bad. You guys actually wouldn't want to see my hair today. I got my natural curl going and it's just a mess. So we can put a little bit of tear and tape on these tabs. It's funny. I decided not to show my face today just because I didn't want to have to deal with the camera changing in case it got messed up. And so let's see where our seam is, right here on the back. So this is going to be our front, so then we're going to want this one here. Yeah, it's funny. The last time actually I had got my hair cut was back in September for the wedding. And then before that, it was probably from February to September that I got it cut. So it's a little bit of a mess. The salons have opened, but my regular girl, of course, did not come back to the salon. I don't know if she found someplace else or what, since the salon has been closed for so long. But so there's our box. I didn't put a lid on this box because I wanted you to be able to put whatever you want in there. You don't have to put those, you know, the sweetheart things or conversation hearts. So I already cut my pieces of paper and I added some adhesive strips on these because this one's so delicate. And then plus the word love. So I have some adhesive sheets. So I cut this piece, I'm pretty sure I put it on my, on my instructions. So this is 8.5 by 1 1/8. It's gonna be a little bit long, but I'm gonna show you how it, you really only need one strand of the hearts and then 2 additional. So let's get those. So we're going to put this one on. Excuse me. Cut those out. And then... Oh, you seen me through my foil paper? How funny. That's funny. See, I can't hide from you guys. It's a good thing, I guess I made myself up. I wasn't sure if I was gonna, you know, these intricate, I wasn't sure if I was gonna show my face or not till the last minute. These intricate dies, trying to get these out. So there's one, and then like I said, we only need a couple more hearts. So what I did is I just put these over here like this. I tried to get that third heart just in case, but it doesn't matter on this, and you'll see. I guess if I ever want to hide myself, I know not to use a foil paper, huh? So there's our other hearts. That's funny. When you good thing I had clothes. Exactly. I was kind of thinking, maybe I should have pajamas on. I should have pajamas on. They're not going to see me today. Well, little did I know. Let's go ahead and cut our love out since we're here. And again, I already have adhesive sheets on these pieces of paper. You guys are funny. Yeah, I was almost thinking of canceling it because, you know, just my head was pounding and pounding, and I was like, oh, am I going to get rid of it or not? And it eased up, so, and I hate to let you guys down, especially, you know, if you're waiting to catch me. So it worked out. Okay, so now we're going to go back to this piece. And what I did is I centered, there's still all these little pieces in here, but what I did is I centered like almost 4 of the hearts on the front. Okay, let's see. I'm going to have these things all over now when you have the adhesive sheets. So this is another thing. Nails, nails, nails. Okay. So, like I said, oops. What I did is I actually centered the 2 hearts, and then you're going to get a little bit of a, the other 2 edges right on the edge here. But see, that's with the adhesive strip, which is nice. It's just, you just fold it over and stick it. And then you're pretty much going to have just 1 here. This edge is going to fold over here. Oh, I didn't take all, the adhesive didn't come all the way off on that side. And then the same here. I really like this heart border. So I wanted to add something to the top since I wasn't going to put a, not sure why the adhesive didn't come off here. Since I wasn't putting a lid on this box. There you go. So this is going to go like this. You're going to have an edge there. And then on these, so you can either layer them on top. It's going to match, or you can cut them off. You know, cut your, you can layer this piece on top of this piece like this, or you can cut them off where they, I'm going to do a little bit of a layer so I know where to line them up. I always like putting an edging on the top of my boxes. Okay. You didn't buy this set, Wendy? This was actually the only Valentine's set that I bought. You know, everybody's been showing the Love You Always, I think. And see there, you can't even tell. So now we have our edge on our box. Pretty, huh? Gives it that little dainty, delicate look. I got adhesive on me. Oh, you get migraines too, Debbie. They're the worst. And you know, they're always when you don't need to have a headache, you get one. So this piece of paper, we're going to cut out our hearts. We have this one and we have this one. I love this one for this set. So you want to make sure your hearts are facing the right direction. And I really like that heart. That's another like delicate, dainty touch to it. Is the scalloped around it. And then we need one of these hearts in white. Yeah, that other stamp set's very pretty. I didn't buy it. Very, very pretty. They're all very pretty. But I kind of like this one because of the buffalo check heart. Okay, so these are our hearts. And now we're going to use the scent with lots of heart. But we're not going to use the heart part. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Right marker. And we're just going to color in. So you can see scent with lots of. And then we're going to breathe on it, stamp it over here towards the top. Perfect. And then that's where our love is going to come in, sent with lots of love. And I forgot to cut my pink heart out. These adhesive sheets, you definitely want to get them for these intricate pieces. Me and liquid, not liquid glue, the fine tip glue, do not get along. I don't know why that one, it always seems like it dries up on me. And then I waste a tube of it. So sent with lots of love. And I actually have a little piece here for my pink heart. So let's cut that out. And I do have some adhesive sheet on it. I'm not sure why, because I'm putting it on with a dimensional. So I'm switching the heart out. The one that I originally used was from the strip of hearts. But then I realized we had the other heart die. And like I said, I put adhesive sheets on it, and I'm not sure why. Oops. Because we're going to pop it up with a dimensional. So I don't have to do that. So we're going to put this on with dimensionals. Oops. I grabbed too many. And okay, dimensional backs, come on. Oh yeah, these hearts would definitely go pretty on a wedding card. And remember, you know, even this box here, it could be a wedding favor. Oops, I keep wanting to take that off because I guess I put the adhesive sheet, so I think I need to take it off. But yeah, these could be like favors, you know. So we're going to put it like that. You know, it doesn't have to go for Valentine's Day. Could you imagine doing this in like the silver foil or gold for a wedding? It'd be so pretty. So we're going to put this one on with dimensionals. And oh, I forgot to mention, I'm using the snail mail DSP. So that's why there's mushrooms on the back. But that was another thing. This was the only paper that I found kind of really for Valentine's Day to use. I mean, there's the one that I used last week, the black and white. But I wanted to put hearts, but this would be a cute favor. So that goes right on there. And where is my twine? Probably in another bin. Yep, another bin for another project. So we're just going to make a twine bow. And this is the snail mail twine combo pack. Glad they brought twine, because anytime I need like a bunch of bows, I always go to the twine. So there's my bow. Let's get a mini glue dot and attach it. And that project will be done. And I just put it here at the bottom. And let's take our things out. And there you go. Like I said, you can see there's still a lot of room to put other stuff in. But there's our first project. What do you guys think? Super easy to put together. Super, super easy. Thank you, Wendy. So let's get this stuff out of the way. And let's go with this. So that was the only candy one. Some people, you know, do not want candy. They want projects that you can, you know, non-candy. So this one actually has a bath bomb in it. I found at Walmart. So this is a kind of a little bag. And let's open it up. I tried to go back and find another bath bomb so that I could put it in my project I'm going to make, and they were already sold out of them, but I think it was only $1, and look, it's a heart. Like I said, I found it at Walmart, so let's keep that out so we could put it in the one we're going to make. So this one, let me get all these dies out of the way and stuff. This one we're going to do, it's going to be 6 1/4 by 11. So let me pull out my trimmer. It seems like you have a lot of room, and then all of a sudden it seems like you don't have a lot of room. So 6 1/4 by 11. So this is already 11. And we're going to score this, and this one's a little bit, might be confusing on my worksheet, but we're going to score the short side first. And so we're going to score it at 1. And so my measurements, I have asterisks next to some of the measurements. So we're going to score the long side at 3 1/8. So 1/8 is the one little mark after the 3. So you can always tell by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 3 1/8. And we're going to go all the way down. On the second measurement, it's 4 1/8, and it has the asterisk because we're going to only go to this score line here. So we're not going all the way down. So 4 1/8 just to the score line. And then so the next one is 5 1/8, and it has the asterisk as well. So you're going to go down just to the score line. And 9 3/8, so way over here, and 9 3/8, 1, 2, 3. And again, just down to the score line. And those are creating that, the side where you can fold it in for the bag. And then at 10 3/8, so 10 3/8, 10 3/8 goes all the way down. There's no asterisk. So did I do that right? No, I think I missed something. I missed 8 3/8. Yeah, I missed 8 3/8. So 8 3/8, that's the other one that goes down just to the score line. So all the way down, just to the score line, 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 and all the way down. Makes sense? Hi, Pam. I'm not trying to confuse you guys on this one, but on my directions, it does show the, you know, where the score lines, there's the asterisks, and you're just going down to the score line. So kind of like the other bag, we're going to cut some of these out. And I hope I remember to, my poor scissors, they're getting very dull. We're going to cut all these up. I'm going to, something still don't seem right. What am I doing here? I had this one actually needed to go all the way down, I think. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh my goodness, my own instructions. I don't understand my own. So what we're gonna do, we'll see if this works out. But I chose this stamp, and with real red, we're just gonna stamp all over with real red. Just kind of give it some texture on the bag. You know, just stamp it all around. I think I need a template for myself when I'm cutting, so I remember what I'm cutting. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So let's get those out of the way. So now this is pretty much, like I said, going to go together like the other one. The only thing is we're going to punch some holes at the top to put our ribbon in. And this one, oops, it got all quiet. So see, these are like to go like that, so you can fold your bag in. And so yeah, I did. You know what? I messed up my measurements somehow. I'm gonna have to double check this, but we're gonna go with this because I'm not sure why I must have missed a score somewhere. Oh my goodness. So let's figure out if we can even stick this. Let's stick it down here. I told you guys I'm a mess today. Seems like I'm always a mess. But we're gonna go with it. I will definitely fix the measurements and figure out what I did wrong. My take your pick tool rolled away. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Because it's definitely not. I messed up on a measurement somewhere. Well, we're just going to pretend that that box is all fixed and stuck together, and I don't know what the heck I did. I missed a measurement. This is all messed up. But we're going with it. Look at how pretty. There's a bag. The bottom might not be right, but there's a bag. So I just eyeballed, used a regular hole punch, put some holes in there, and your bath bomb will fit. I think I messed something up. But okay, enough of that. So now we're gonna need a piece of, like, everything's sticking together. I don't have okay, so we're gonna need a piece of Blushing Bride 3x3. I thought I had it in here, but I don't. So I'm gonna swipe one from the next project, and we have to cut it. I think this should be 3x3. Yep, 3x3. And then this piece of DSP is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So we're gonna layer it on top. It's gonna bother me as to why I messed that up somehow. So just bear with me. So we're gonna use a piece of Whisper White, which are basic white. It's basic white now, which is 3x3, and then we need a piece of Granny Apple Green that's 2.5 by 2.5, because this is gonna fit that heart, the like floral heart. And again, I added adhesive back to this piece. So let's cut out our hearts. The adhesive sheets really come in handy. So let's put this one on. This one, I'm gonna add some pink flowers, just to show you I had already had some adhesive backs on there. And so we'll add some flowers because we're gonna cut these flowers in pink and red. So, oops, I need to add my heart there. Come on, Lisa. We'll cut all those. So I'm gonna leave those kind of on the adhesive sheet. It's easier for right now. This piece is so pretty. And our heart. And where's that red piece that I had before? Oh, here's a little scrap that I have. So I'm just gonna put this like this because I pretty much just need the big one. And again, these pieces have the adhesive sheet on it. Ah! Oh my God, sorry. Ooh. I hit you guys with my plate. I hope I'm straight. Sorry about that. Well, now you got a feeling of what it is like when we have an earthquake. Right? Some of you from California would know. Sorry about that. I really whacked you guys good. Okay, so we're going to take this piece with our white. Why did my white get all wet? I mean dirty. Let's punch all these out. These seem a little time consuming because of all this. Sometimes if you pull the adhesive off, it'll pull all the pieces out for you. So let's see. See? It's pulling them, most of them. There's going to be a couple that are still in there. So this is just going to layer right onto here. Look how pretty this is. This is another pretty like wedding invitation, wedding card. You could cut this out in the silver foil. But even an anniversary card. So now these ones that we cut out, we're just going to layer on top. Let's see if this is going to work for me and pull all those out. Oh, all but one. So that's good. Is everybody done with the cold already? We finally got rain that we needed so bad, but we get it all at once, which isn't good, especially after having all the fires. It's been cold. We're not so used to the cold like some of y'all with the snow. Okay, these adhesive sheets. We're going to add some of these little flowers. So we're going to do these in red and pink. So they just layer right onto the green. Let's do one more over here. Yeah, I feel like I'm already ready for spring. I love spring. I love all my flowers blooming in my garden, and you know, just all the pretty colors of flowers. Okay, so now let's do the pink. Let's add some of these pink little guys. Oh, the adhesive came off, but none of the pieces came out. This is a little tedious. Maybe I could have had one already partially done so you guys could see it. Mostly done instead of watching me sit here and pick all these little things out. So with our other flowers, we're gonna do them pink. I'm gonna have these little flower petals all over me. Look. I think the other day when I was making my projects, my husband's like, you got stuff all over your stomach. I was like, really? It's usually the dimensional backs. It was these things. Because there were so many. Okay, let's put this one here. If you guys know an easier way of doing this, please share. Please share. Because, look, I have them everywhere. But why did I have to pick the project that has all the little doodads? Because that's me when I create. I don't think. I just create. I think we just got one more and then we're going to move on. Oh my gosh, Pam. 0 to -4? Whoa. Yeah, I don't know how well I would do. You know, here we have the snow up in the Sierras, and it's nice to go visit, but then to live, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you get used to it. Do you get used to it? And most definitely stay safe. I'm over here picking all these things off of me. So then now we're going to add some, no, we didn't yeah, add some rhinestones to our flowers. Just to give it that bling. My rhinestones are like all over the place. I'm gonna put a bigger one in the bigger flower. Okay, so there's our rhinestones. So now we're gonna put, oops, one of them fell off. Okay. I can't, there. Okay, so now we're going to use dimensionals to put this onto the layered piece, and then we're going to use dimensionals to put it onto the bag. My head is starting to feel a little better. It's crazy, I don't know how my cardstock got dirty, but this is going to go on here with dimensionals. And then we're going to have to punch out our sentiment, or cut out our sentiment. And again, this bag has a bath bomb in it, but you could fill it with any Valentine goodies. I just wanted to give you a non-candy option. So we're just going to stick this right here. We're going to pretend our bath bomb is in there. And we're going to do the sentiment real quick, which I used a 1/2 inch by 3.5 inch. So let's measure 3.5, which is right here. I'll just cut it, and we're gonna stamp this one. It's Your All Heart, and we're gonna do it in the Granny Apple green because I wanted it to match the Granny Apple green from the stems. So we're gonna stamp this, and oh, what the heck happened there? My piece looks bent. I'm going to try another one. Maybe I didn't stamp it all. What the heck? Okay, I'm going to stick my head in here because I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong there. Hope my head didn't get in the way. And then we're going to add the little heart. You're all heart. Oh my goodness, Lisa. This project is becoming a disaster. So let's pretend that this is 3.5 by 1/2. And my heart is not so messed up. And we'll put some mini dimensionals on it. And we're just going to stick that right across the center. And we're going to fill our bag and tie it up. So right like this, because you kind of want to let those rhinestone flowers show up. And I use this seam binding crinkled ribbon. I think that's what it's called. It is. I know it. Whisper White. This is still called Whisper White because none of our ribbons had changed. So we're just going to feed it through the holes. And then we're going to tie a bow. Let's put our bath bomb in there. I forgot to put my bath bomb in. But again, you could fill this up with all sorts of goodies. And then just when you tie it, it's going to close it up. Like that. And let's tie a knot. Or not a knot, but a bow. I wish we had more Whisper White ribbons that were a little bit more sturdy, I guess. You know, this is kind of like flimsy. are not like strong, I guess. So anyway, there is that project. We are done with number 2. Although my measurements, I'm going to make another one and I'll go back and see where I messed those up at, because I'm not sure why my bag. I think my measurement should be right on my worksheet. I'm just not sure what I did. I think I missed a line because I was trying to concentrate on the ones not going all the way down. So our third project is going to be a card, because we need a Valentine's card, right? But this one can hold a gift card, and you can put your own personal little note in it. So I got this at Starbucks because it had a heart on it. So you can put a gift card, but you can put any gift card. And this is going to be our card that we're going to make. I'm trying to get all these petals off of here. Okay, so we need a piece of Blushing Bride 8.5 by 5.5. And so now we're going to score this at 2.5 and 6.5. Let me get my trimmer. 2.5. Make sure you have the scoring. And 6.5. And we're going to fold those. And then I think I already had cut my designer series paper. I did. This is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. 5 1/4. Yeah, 1 3/4. So that's one piece. And then the other piece. Oh my word. I put everything in my buckets, but they get me. Here you go. So this piece is going to be 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. So that one's a little bit bigger. And then I got my pieces for my hearts. And then we're going to need a piece of silver foil, or not silver, Blushing Bride foil. And it's going to be 3/4 by 5 1/2. So let's cut this one 5 1/2. And it's going to be 3/4 of an inch. There you go. I don't think I need to cut anything else. So on this one, we're going to create our little pocket. I'm going to use liquid glue because I always like to use the liquid glue, so then we have I got these petals all stuck to me. So I like to use liquid glue because I like my pockets to stay, number 1, and number 2 is so that you can make a real thin line. It doesn't have to be real thick, and then that way you have more room to fit whatever you need to fit in there. So we're going to add this piece. Again, this is the snail mail DSP, and we're just add that to the bottom here. We've created our pocket. And then we're going to put this one on the top. And then again, make sure that your hearts are going in the right direction. There's been times where, yes, I've put my stuff upside down. And once you glue it down, it's hard to take. It always seems like when I glue something in the wrong place, I've either used Stampin' Seal Plus or this liquid glue that's pretty much a permanent, that's what I forgot to do first, but it's okay. So this was actually supposed to go under here, but we're gonna go ahead, we can just put it on the top there. This is just to add some more color to it, but you can see I put mine underneath. So this is gonna, we can actually even put it here. Let's put it there. So just put a thin strip of liquid glue, and we'll glue that on there. And you can put however thick you want your foil to be. So you can look on the other side, and oh my goodness, Ay, ay, ay. I am just not doing well today. I made a mess with that glue by moving it. I was going to fix it, but I'm not going to fix it right now. So, put your strip on. It's like, ay, 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 Lisa, what's going on with you today? So, now you're going to need a piece of Blushing Bride, and we're going to stamp it in real red. And then we'll die cut it with the heart. And we have another piece of red that I'm going to use for my other heart. And then this one is for the big lacy heart. So this should be enough paper. I'm so glad you guys are bearing with me today. I'm just like a mess. So this one is actually 2 dies. We're going to get that stitched. See it? Just place them in there to put those little circles inside there. And I need my other heart. Oh, and then I know what else I needed was the XOs. But you know what? I think I'm going to use adhesive sheet for that too. So there's our heart. Here's our dotted heart, I guess you would call it. All those dots. And our really pretty lacy heart. Would you call that lace? Lace or scalloped? It reminds me of lace. Let me get all these dots out of the way and have these pieces. And this time we're gonna stamp that one with scent with lots of heart. Last time we didn't use the heart part, but this time we're gonna use it. And then again, we're gonna stamp that towards the top. And then we are gonna layer our hearts. This one I laid flat. So I just kind of put some glue on one side of it and put it like that. Let's not cover up our lots of heart. There's still some little dots in here. And then we're going to use a dimensional for this one. Kind of put it to the side. There. We are going to add there was still a dot in there. We're going to use our twine again, but we're going to make a double bow instead of a single bow. Just fold it over. And tie our bow. Kind of looks like a mess. But it'll be fine once we attach it. Look, I still have a petal on my finger. How funny. See? I'm gonna have these things everywhere. Where's my ribbon scissors? So I'll just cut this, and we need a glue dot. And we're gonna put this right here in the center. We're going to use some dimensionals to put this on. And I didn't put them all the way down because we're only going to put it on part of the card. I think I went like there. And maybe over here. Well, thank you, Wendy, for being so understanding of all my mistakes today. It's one of those days. The migraine don't help. But you know, if you have one of those erasers, you could take that off. I was going to use a baby wipe to clean it right away. but so there's that. Now we need the piece of white for the inside, and I don't think I have that one. I think it's 4.5 by 3.5. This is 3.5 by 3.5. Let me get a piece of basic white. And we're going to cut 4.5 by 3.5. 4.5 by 3.5. I'm usually much more organized. I thought I had everything together. And I think just because usually I double check everything in the morning, today I didn't have time just because of my migraine. So we're going to cut out some X's and O's, which I could have probably did earlier, just to put on this, just to add something to the white piece. I'm using this adhesive backed piece that we used earlier, because these are small. And I am going to try and rush through this because these letters are little. And we'll just try and get them on. So if you want to get your straight, you can use anything. But what's funny is sometimes I just put my silicone mat down and straighten it, so that my stuff will be lined up straight. But watch, I have a feeling it's going to move on me for whatever reason today, because today's one of those days. So just take your adhesive back off. And we're going to put the X. I need to move it down a little bit. But you could use a piece of paper, you could use a ruler, you can use whatever you need to line things up straight. Or if you have a good eye to straighten things, I do not. But my silicone mat comes in handy a lot. Along with this take your pick tool. I still don't know how straight that is, but and this gift card holder is, I like to give my grandkids a gift card instead of candy. They do not need any more candy. I'm the chocoholic, but they don't need it. I think that's why they like coming to Grandma's, because I always have chocolates. But this way they can go get what they want to. Okay, I think I stretched this one out a little bit. Oops. Okay. I tried using this other side of the take your pick tool the other day, and then they were sticking to the paper that I had it on. So that's why I was using the pointy part, because it seemed easier. So, oops, I got an O. I need a X. Okay. Now, is my X going to cooperate? See, I told you my my thing moved, so who knows how straight. Actually, it doesn't look, that one X does not look straight. But you guys get the idea there. Look, I still can't get this one off. Wow, those adhesive sheets are good, because that thing's still stuck to my finger. There we go. So there, that's just to add something on the card. You could always stamp it, and your card just goes in here, and you write your little message, and you can put your gift card in there. And there is our third project. I think I did everything right. Yeah, chocolate is my problem, Denise. Ugh, you cannot. That's like when I went to the store to get the candies for the projects. It's just like, ugh, Don't buy chocolate. Don't buy chocolate. So, see me? I need a bath bomb instead of chocolate. So here's our 3 projects for today. If you want these make and takes, and they will definitely have the correct measurements. This one will. I got to go back and figure it out why this one didn't come out. I think I messed it up. So there's our 3 projects today. If you want the make and takes, just place a $35 order in my online store. Use this host code, and you'll also earn my Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial. Be sure and share my video and put that you shared it. That way that I know, and hopefully I can find out, what happened to last week's video so I could pull the winner's name off of that one. You guys all have a great week, and look for me during the week because I'm going to do some more projects for Valentine's because I did pick up some more treats. So you guys have a great week, and thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. You guys take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.